Wow.
Y'all ready,
Okay.
ladies? Y'all ready?
Yes, let's go.
All right. I know it's been a long night. K-Mac, just how did it feel to get back into that groove tonight and, see the threes go down and just overall the performance that you put out there tonight, especially the hard work you put in?
Better. It's been a little slow start after the All-Star break. It's hard not playing after a month, but just trying to do everything I can to help the team win. Like even when shots aren't going in, just trying to do more other things that I can do. But it's always good to see the ball go in. But most importantly, we won. And 3 games in 4 days is really hard. So I'm just really proud of our toughness, like overall, just being physically and mentally tough. I think that's just kind of the name of who we've been. So it just feels good to win at home and finally get a little bit of rest.
How much do you pride yourself on both ends? So many people talk about the offensive, but you're running around guarding, the other team's best player majority of the time as well, same as Fee. But just talk about, how you bring it on the defensive end as well, especially tonight.
There's a mindset, just, being that person that my teammates can rely on. It doesn't always go perfectly. It doesn't go always, as you plan. But just trying to stay consistent and persistent and doing that night in and night out and help my team in any way I can. Like there's amazing players in this league. And so I take pride as being one that can guard all of them at the guard position. And, I enjoy the challenge, even when it's hard. So, yeah.
And Fee, you played at the 3 tonight. Just talk about how it was lining up with Maisha too. Playing the bigs tonight against Boston in the paint. Just how the 3 was different, kind of from your original position too.
Yeah, the 3 is definitely a lot quicker, but I think we were trying to give breaks on guarding the post players. So Maya's a great defender, so it was nice to have her be able to come in and affect right away like that.
Fee, another 30-point game. Did it on Maya Moore jersey retirement night. It's also 8:24. You've spoken about what Kobe's meant to you. I wonder if you could just speak on, having these nights that are on kind of days that your role models are also being celebrated.
I think it just happened that way. I didn't go out and was like, I need to show Maya that I love her and I'm doing this for her. But I think just like doing whatever needs to be done to win the game, that's my mindset every game. And it just happened tonight. I've said this multiple times that any one of us could have 30 every night, and that's the beauty of our team and how spread out our talent is. So it's really fun to be able to do that. So, and again, just a special night too with Maya and her retirement. She's such an icon to the game of basketball, definitely to me as well. I didn't even know it was 8:24. Obviously, I really look up to Kobe as well. So having my 2 idols, I guess, on a symbolic night was really fun. And just thanks to Maya for everything that she's done for the game and for social justice as well.
And then 3 games in 4 nights. You've played over 30 minutes in each of those games, really excelled in each of those games. What is it about like your stamina, your grit that allows you to just keep bringing it game after game, even in these kind of tightened schedule crunches?
I think you just do what you have to do. Like I definitely felt the fatigue, but we have a game to win. No one cares if you're tired. There's not like an asterisk next to you lost, but it was our 3rd game in 4 days. So just giving it my all anytime I step on the court, no matter how many games in a row it is or what night it is or whatever those circumstances are.
You mentioned their post players, and they were doing such a good job of getting offensive rebounds, especially through the 3 quarters, but they had 1 in the 4th. What changed from the Lynx standpoint in that final 10 minutes?
Just trying to box out as much as we can. Their post players are really strong, so really just trying to dig it out there. The guards coming in helped a lot too. We had our hands full with the post players. We couldn't really get the rebound, just block them out and make sure they don't get it. So I thought our guards did a good job of coming in and poking the ball out and getting those rebounds for us.
For both of you, you've gotten off to great starts in the 3rd quarter in this stretch. Cheryl mentioned today that halftime was a little, there's a lot of anger in the room about, especially on the defensive side of the ball in the first half. But in each of these, last 4 or 5 games, it's been a quick run, quick frustration timeout by the opposing team. Like what's been working early in 3rd quarters to help you guys sort of get that run in and really take control of these games?
I think we've just learned how to handle adversity in situations. we've been together for a while now, and I think we've been tested a lot early on this season, middle of the season, and now we just clinched a playoff spot. We know what we're playing for, but I think it's just a testament to our trust in each other, our belief in each other, and just when we need to make adjustments, we're not pointing fingers or anything like that. We're just trying to figure out and problem solve collectively. Especially at halftime, it was heated. We knew we could be better, and we just wanted to come out in third quarter. I think that's what you've just been able to see. It's just kind of us coming together, problem solving, and going out there and executing.
And whoa, that was loud. Sorry. And Fee, the other day, Maisha talked to us about her being excited to play with you in particular after you guys won a championship together in France a few years ago. She was the only other player to play all 10 minutes of the fourth quarter tonight. Showed how relentless she can be on defense and just how productive of a player she can be. How excited are you to get to play with her again, and just how good of a fit has she been so far?
I'm really excited. I've wanted to play with her here for years. She re-signed to Washington. I'm like, why'd you do that? I wanted you to come here. But it worked out in the end. So I'm really excited to have Mai as a teammate again. I think she's an extremely hard worker. I think she fits into our team perfectly personality-wise in the way that she's going to do whatever it takes to win. And yeah, I think she's a force. So I'm really happy that she's a Lynx now, and I hope we have many seasons together.
So this is for both of you. Last time the Fever came here, they won on your home floor. You had a hot streak going at the time. This time, did you guys talk about that? Hey, we don't want this to happen again, kind of thing before the game?
I think it's the same for every game. We don't want to lose to anybody, especially on our home court. Obviously, it was a tough one losing to them at home the first time. So we're definitely thinking about that. But I think we're just coming out trying to win every game. You don't want to put too much into that. Just coming out and being at our best, especially when it's 3 games in 4 days. Like at that point, we're just locked in. So like I said, I think it's just toughness and grit every night, and that's what we showed again today.
Fee, last one for me. I think back to the first game you guys played against the Aces, where it was a loss at home, and I believe you mentioned that you were happy to get this loss out of the way now because you can learn from it. Beating the Aces back-to-back, beating an Indiana team that's a lot bigger size-wise than the Lynx. Just how valuable is that learning experience of those losses from earlier in the season now that we're getting to this point?
I think they were really valuable. It put us in those situations where we had time to fix it, especially early in the season. You're still pretty malleable. By this time in the season, people are kind of who they are. So having those losses, I think, really taught us how we are in adversary, what to do when we get in those situations and what not to do. And it taught us how to come together. So I actually am thankful for those games because I feel like it made us stronger.
For Kayla, Coach let us know the milestone you eclipsed tonight of 600 career threes, and mentioned getting there faster than anyone else not named Diana Taurasi or Katie Smith. Just what does that mean to you?
I didn't even know.
to hit that milestone and just sort of have your name up there and with some of the greats of this league.
I mean, when you mentioned those two names, and then obviously being coached by Katie Smith every single day, and just knowing what she's meant to me, especially over these last 4 years. I mean, it's an honor. I love what I do. I love coming to work every day. I love putting on the Lynx jersey and shooting and doing all those things and helping my team win games. So it's just a testament to that. Even when shots aren't falling, it's frustrating. It's a hard job as a shooter because everybody's looking at you if you miss and looking at you if you make it. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. I enjoy that part of the game. So. It's just a testament to that. It's my 11th year in the league, so just to be, mentioned with those two, especially Katie, it means a lot.